Right everybody, hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Going Medieval with me, Spacefish, and welcome to our beautiful little settlement. In the last episode we started expanding our little, well, not so little anymore, main building outwards even further, getting some new workbenches set up, or at least underway with setting them up, because we are looking to slowly but surely actually start providing some additional things for our settlers. Most noteworthy being that we actually want to get them, you know, some better clothes. We maybe want to make some bows that are a little bit better than what they're equipped with at the moment. Just to hopefully also get them to a place where if we get an actual fight and we don't just have to defend our village against a wolf, we can somehow defend ourselves. So that is the main idea behind that. Gonna continue today, well, firstly getting through the night, but then also getting our workbenches set up further. We'll try and see what we can do with that. And then just slowly but surely see how we can expand further, how we can make things work out for us. On the one hand side, of course, we are still lacking any bit of wood, as usual, so we do need to be cutting down more trees, replanting trees, all the good shebang. But then we also have the topic that eventually maybe we want to advance our research a little bit. As you can see right here, we will eventually need textbooks, so could be good. We have the whole topic of getting the food prepared, because, you know, a lot of it is potentially going to be rotting if we don't get things taken care of. There's also some cabbage just randomly standing out in the open for whatever reason. And I think we actually have the topic that there's still decomposed meat down here, which I really kind of want to see if we cannot get rid of that somehow. Also, I do have to remark, I feel like the audio of the game is a little bit loud, so we will maybe just turn it down a little teeny tiny notch. We did have an update basically also come in, which was a very great one, because that update means that I can now always just migrate my save files, and I don't have to continuously reset where I am in this game based on new updates coming in, which is actually quite lovely. And of course, I went to do that straight away with our save file to make sure that we can go ahead with that. But the question here being, can I get rid of this somehow? I don't think I really can. I'm really like, I would like to get this off that pile, but I don't know how. I can relocate the shelf itself, and we can clear the resources from the allowed list. We also have this in here. But yeah, I don't see a way to get rid of it. I just hope that this doesn't mean that other food will rot further, because that would actually really be quite annoying. Aside that, we do have some raw meat somewhere, so I'm also quite interested in that. Of course, we want to make sure that it's all taken care of and nothing rots away. Raw meat is chilling in here. Okay, we've got a long while to take care of that bit, at least, I would say. So, hoping that we should be fine for the time being. Aside that, well, the pile still decomposes here a little bit. I suppose it is due to the temperature overall still being rather high, but, well, you can see here, for example, the smoked meat at least, 25 days. It should be a while. We'll see. We will hopefully try and make that last, and maybe we can make an even colder place at some point somehow, if we can somehow make things colder. And you know how, of course, please let me know down below in the comments. Would love to hear about that. Now, that said, we are indeed knocking down some trees, and what is that? Oh, it's just a boar. I was worried about bears there for a second. But we'll schedule a few more, I think, to be cut down. Ideally, the taller ones here. Just to already make some space again, of course. And we'll probably... Well, actually, no, I don't think we have to think about replanting them, because we discovered the last time that these plots that we've set up, as you can see, are actually made so the settlers replant straight away. So he just cut down a tree, and he went straight back to planting another one in the set up little planting space that we have for the trees. So... in theory, this should be a little bit of a cycle now that should actually end up constantly working out for us, which would be lovely. Aside that, we have some basic resources. We've got the cabbage growing, and we even have a teeny tiny bit of flax, albeit honestly it's not much. That said, it will be a start to hopefully allow us to make some clothes out of it. In here, it also seems that our workstations are ready to go, which means that we could make, well, a short bow. I think we have a short bow already, yes, and it's of good quality. It's taking a little bit of a beating already from being used, but to be honest, you know, it's not all too bad, I would say. I would like to know... Okay, so the hatchet is apparently an actual weapon. It's got 4.4 DPS, which actually is pretty damn good if you think about it. Wow, okay. So, the bows we can make at the moment aren't really anything worth talking about. Winter clothes, on the other hand side, would be nice. We would need clothing fabric for that, though. How do I get clothing fabric, though? I guess there needs to be some sort of spindle or something that we need to take care of. Well, that we need to set up here to actually get the cloth. Well, we do have leather, but that... What does it say exactly? Clothing fabric. Okay, let me just pause this for a second. Oh, but this is not clothing fabric, right? Oh no, it is. Okay, it is clothing fabric. So leather is just a clothing fabric, and you can have multiple items of the same category, it seems. Hats could be good for summer. I'm not sure how the heat is going to be going for our settlers. I guess they can get hot, but I wouldn't know... Oh, desperately thirsty. Ooh. Brew some alcoholic beverages for your settlers. Okay, so that's apparently something we also want to take care of. Overall, mood pretty fine, I would say. Well, alcohol they all really want, I guess, and it's not too comfortable, so we want better beds, chairs, and clothes. Okay. Overall, though, we have winter and we've got summer clothes. We are in summer. Let's check out the clothes our people have on at the moment, alright? Winter clothes. Well, it's also pretty messed up winter clothes. Minus 16 to plus... Oh, to minus 2. Oh god, okay, so... How about the rest of them? Okay, they're all basically just equipped with winter clothes. And it's very out of the comfort zone material, of course, because we're in summer. I mean, as far as I see it, though, that means that we should target making some summer clothes in order to make them a bit happier. But where are we at? So we've got 224 leather from deer. And we've got 63 linen cloth. That's actually not too bad. Okay, so let's schedule some summer clothes. We'll make 4 of them. And they should be able to make that, because that's like 160 units of, of cloth. Well, you know, cloth or deer or leather or whatever else we may have. I guess that's everything that we have. So that's a start. Also, mechanical components is interesting. Not really sure what we use that for yet. But we'll schedule that. The question then is... regarding... Whoa, no, sorry. Oh, this is actually interesting. Okay. It's like an overview of where our resources are... Well, are at, and we can even go by... Okay. Can we, I wonder, somehow actually... Oh yeah, rotten meat. Jump 2. Oh, we've got more rotten meat over here. My lordy lord. Oh, or did they move this over? Oh, they moved it over from the other... Okay. So, but how do I tell them to throw this out now? Edible. Jeez, please don't eat it. How do I throw it out? Do I throw it out somehow? We even have bones and stuff, which is interesting. I guess I could tell them it's not for the stockpile, but I don't know what they'll do with it then. They may just dump it somewhere. Or we could have a trash stockpile just somewhere outside. But then again, I'm worried that may attract animals. You know, like bears and wolves and stuff even more than we're already attracting them. I don't know. We'll leave it as is for the time being. We'll find out. Now, that said, sewing. I wanted to actually look at job distribution real quick. I guess... Oh, I guess it's tailoring, right? We would need somebody to do tailoring. And it's Gerald again. Okay. He's the only guy that... No, actually, he's not the only guy that can do it. Tailoring skill is highest for Sarah, in fact. And Sarah is currently working in tending, which nobody needs tending, and she's working on cooking, which we don't need much of. So I would say we just put it as her highest priority for a minute, and that should likely make her actually make some clothes. I mean, I see her hauling at the moment, which is only priority 2 and very far at the end of the list, so I'm guessing that this should trigger her to make some summer clothes for people, and then I need to figure out again how to actually equip those. But that's a start. I think that's good, and that's hopefully going to make people a little happier, also a little more comfortable in the summer heat. Now, what we do have already is a normal, a basic research table. What we don't have yet is a proper research table. And I think that is what we will set up on top of things here, because, well, actually, we could kind of start squeezing things in a bit. We don't need to just have perfectly tons of space, I guess. Because I really want to already prepare us to also produce textbooks with our settlers. So we can go for some more advanced research. Because evidently, you know, we have a bunch of these stations now, but we can't really make anything at them that would be all too interesting. Yeah, sure, some clothes are nice, and Sarah's even taking care of it now, which is lovely. But, you know, we need to kind of just actually get past this a bit, and it seems that we actually fermented all the milk into cheese, which is also quite lovely, I would say. Hay-wise, we do have some reserves that we can use to feed the animals, so all should be good, I hope. They do even have tons of hay in there, which is also lovely, so that's all good and fine. Is there anything else that we want from a construction? Actually, did I? No, I didn't actually fully finish this down here, so this is also something to start scheduling. We'll be telling them to mine out the last bits, and we will also be telling them to make this wooden floor, because of course we wanted to expand our storage area down here a little bit. And well, for that we actually need to be done excavating all this stuff. We also have tons of dirt flying around. I guess we do need some sort of waste pile, you know, for all the extra dirt and everything somewhere. Maybe we just need to go do that. Wait. Why is he? What? He's on a different level. He's building the floor from one level above. You cheeky little boy. How are you doing that? Edgar is just like not caring. He's just okay. Wow. All right. Well, we're building things from a different floor today. You know, just I don't know, telepathically or however he does it. I don't even know. All right. Ignoring that is going on. That's lovely. I mean, we do have the stations. We just can't do much with them. So, you know, we do need some research there. In terms of the comfort items, well, you've got sleeping places, albeit it's just, you know, sleeping quarters for everyone, including a little food corner, so that's not great. But we at least have a little backgammon game there, I guess, and we've got a shrine. Well, we even have... Oh, yeah, we've got shrines for both. beliefs that are actually common here so that people can pray. So that's all lovely and good. Don't need torches. We don't even really have anything else to make people happy. We do have a merchant stall, which I'm wondering whether we could use. I am wondering if when a merchant comes, he would go to this spot in order to present his wares, or whether it's just for local trade. Whoops. But, could be good, I guess. Oh, damn. Pyre. Graves. Ooh, okay. I'm willing to give it a try. You know, just put a merchant stall somewhere. Also, there's no natural light coming into this room, which I'm thinking may end up being a bit of an issue. So we should actually put some windows in, right? I think that should likely be a requirement. In here, maybe not as much, because it's just a storage room. We don't want it to become too hot or anything. But in there, we certainly need it. Now, where would we want to place a merchant? Maybe we just place it outside the main building here. I have a feeling that once we get into doing separate buildings and trying to build a castle and all, eventually we will probably get to redesigning things anyway. So for now, we'll just try and keep things somewhat closer together and see if we can make them work. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that covers everything that we can build at the moment, if you ignore the fact that we do want some wooden windows. So let me go. Place one there. And, where do I... Here, so let's go and place one on the opposite end as well. And maybe just one here. And one there, because I guess that's where people will be standing anyways to be crafting them. Maybe we can use some space here for more crafting benches, or, well, no, I mean, not for staircases, because we can just expand up top, I guess. Yeah, we'll see how we do things there. Also, we don't actually need this pillar anymore. Don't worry, I'm not just going to rip it out and tear everything to shreds, but I think we'll be pulling in... Oh? Or not? Why can I... Oh, due to the staircase being in the way slightly. Okay, so we will put a wooden beam here. Or can I actually... Why can I not put it there? No. How do I cancel the build? Ah, there. Can I just build it the other way? I mean, it's a little annoying because all the other beams go the other way, but... kind of want to have this a little further in the middle, if that makes sense. The other beams just seemed a little far on the outside of things. I want to make sure that the center of the floor is actually supported. So we'll pull in some beams, and then we can get rid of this little pillar that we put in there at the bottom. I mean, it doesn't really have much of an effect, because I'm not just going to place a workbench or something in the middle there, but, you know, maybe we can... I mean, I don't know. It looks better at the very least. Also, actually, wait, they're already done? That is impressive. Okay, so we do have a merchant stall. Marking spot where items, peddlers and street merchants. It doesn't seem like we can do anything with it at the moment. So I have a feeling that next time we get an actual trader visiting us, the trader won't just be chilling somewhere on the other end of the map, but actually come to the merchant stall, and then we can just use that to trade. Something like that. Or maybe it also allows then our settlers to trade. I've got no idea. I've got no idea, but, you know, we have it, and we'll find out. And now... honestly, I mean, workbench-wise... Oh, we do have the research workbench here. We could start doing textbooks. And we should probably set that to forever. But we'll pause it for now, I suppose. Actually, until you have 100. We can probably do the same here, to be honest. 100? Yes, exactly. So we can just do that. And... then we maybe have a quick peek at research again, because at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, sure, we're digging out the lower floor here, we're doing some basic things, we're making sure we have resources and all, the farming is going on. We've got a ton of sticks, to be honest, but I guess we can use them as fuel and construction material. I'm not sure what we construct with them, But I mean, overall, yeah, it's... Oh, we should pick berries. That is maybe a little thing to keep in mind. You know, just keep the flow of food going. But apart from the basics, yeah, and the day-to-day, we don't really have anywhere to go at the moment without researching further. So we need to see what to do next. And I guess there's a few basic topics, and well, a few further advancements. The first one I'm actually interested in is, where in the world did I get the bow in the first place? Fletching 2. Ah, okay. So here we could actually get a longbow, which I'm supposing we would get a lot more damage with, which could be cool. We could also look into smelting, which we need clay for, but we have tons of clay, I believe. We do. And then we could make steel ingots from stuff that we mine. And then we would need limestone bricks, where I don't even know where we get them from. But from that, we could, you know, make long swords. I don't know how short swords actually work out, you know, the thing that he already has. So that could be good. And the armor, I'm guessing, needs ingots anyways. Yes. So we do need iron ingots either way. Actually, the steel bit is interesting, because there's nothing going away from the steel. And I'm guessing that smelting blacksmithing swords would be made out of iron. Some interest about that. And the other alternative, of course, is that we make life a little bit more comfortable for people, which I think, to be honest, we should consider doing that first, because at the moment I wouldn't say everyone's particularly happy. So let's start, actually, well, I mean, that means if we go furniture, it means that we start building some houses, and, you know, we actually give people places to live. Or we just expand and make like some sleeping quarters here with separate rooms, and okay, let's do that. I think we should actually work on, well, let me double check this. Before we do it, we'll go through the mood of people real quick. Everyone's just desperately thirsty, to be honest. Everyone just wants alcohol and then they're happy. Yeah, you know, a little nightmare there. But, I mean, overall, honestly, ugly apparel. Okay, but we're making clothes. You know, and they're even better for summer. So it will make them more comfortable. The mood is honestly pretty high. I mean, sure, in terms of needs, it's quite a way up. But it's like, I mean, honestly, it's not bad in terms... Okay, so it's not bad in terms of mood. We'll not focus on mood and, you know, giving everyone sleeping quarters and stuff first. Maybe we can actually focus on giving everyone sleeping quarters and then just upgrade them as we go. But then we will focus maybe on smelting, and we can maybe consider actually mining some first iron. And just, you know, slowly but surely get ourselves into some basic weapon making, upgrading also that, and then also getting an armorer, getting people something to defend themselves with, you know, beefing people up. And then getting into clay, brick, and stone block cutting, defensive structures, and beefing the castle up, or actually, you know, making a castle. So let's do that. We'll go into smelting. Thank you very much. I am imagining that a smelting furnace we should probably be setting up outside. However, not too far away from our main warehouse, which is actually a bit of an issue. I mean, maybe we would want another point of access. And we could have a little... To be honest, maybe we could have it here, because it seems quite well... I mean, not defended, but it's nicely inaccessible here. You know, there's no way up. The only way up to our base is either through here, or through here, or, you know, you come from the back there somehow. So here, the access is quite limited. So I would like to go and slap in a wooden door here. And then we will go and get a smelting furnace. Set up along the house here, for starters, you know. Also, I'm considering a little bit to just pull this little wooden wall out further already, just to deny people instant access to this area. Eventually, you know, we can just make the storage room a tad bit bigger, I guess, and then we'll see how we go from there. But that way, you know, this is at least a little segregated. Of course, you know, not crazily defended or anything, but better than nothing. This wooden Merlin thing. What did we actually build here? Whoa, no, please. Yes. Variations. Clay Merlin. Oh, right, okay. So it's just slowing people down, basically. And I guess, this is where we can change it, okay. Even settlers can accidentally trigger a trap. Yeah, that's dangerous. I would say we will. No, please stop. Actually, be setting up some wood merlins around here and around there. I mean, it doesn't deny access completely, but at least it slows people down that try to access our high plains here, right? So if people try and go through anywhere close here, and we need actually some time to rally settlers, you know, in order to defend, at least that gains us a little bit of time, I hope. That's the main thought there, right? Also, why did I forbid these clay piles? Oh, because they have to run very far along the outside to actually reach them, I guess. Or maybe they were just there from the beginning. Okay, but that's the plan. Now, what we also will need, then, is going to be some iron. I'm kind of wondering a bit. This is clay, but this should be iron, right? No, this is salt. That is coal, evidently. Do we need... We'd probably need coal for the furnace too, right? Huh. Okay. So we would want to mine a bit of coal, I guess. I'm not sure where to get iron from. Oh, this is iron, okay. And... No, actually, this is quite accessible down here. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to go and mine this iron. There's going to be a bit of limestone also coming out of it, which is not too bad, because remember, we can actually use some limestone bricks. And we'll just start with that, you know, like a teeny tiny mining operation, and we'll go from there. And hopefully that'll work out. And also, I think I spotted some more berry bushes that we should probably pick while they are actually ripe. Aside that, would be quite nice to also... Oh, we also really need to get that stuff in. What is that? You. No, not that. That. Yeah, we need to urgently haul those berries because they're going to decompose quite quickly otherwise. But just, you know, to get the food storage up a little bit. Seems like a not too bad idea. And then we also kind of probably want to gather a bit more hay before winter hits. Issue being there's just not much of it, but we'll just try and cut a tad bit here and there of already ready to go tall grass, which unfortunately I have to say is not much. Oh wait, we can harvest or we can cut it? Okay, wait. Let's stop that for a second. Does harvesting mean that we leave it in the ground so it can regrow, and cutting mean that we just murder it completely? I think that is what that is. Okay, we will find out. We will find out. So, either way, I mean, the cabbage harvest seems in for the year, which is lovely. It's a great start. We are getting all those clothes ready, and they should be ready to use very, very soon, I hope. And then Sarah is also free for other tasks again. one set of summer clothes to go, it seems, and then everyone can actually just go and redress, which we will take care of in the next episode. Then we will go along with the flow a bit, I believe. So, taking care of a little bit of research. Most of the defenses that we wanted to set up have been set up, which is lovely. We'll be harvesting some of those well-needed resources before winter. Make sure that we have enough to also get through it, and make sure that everything's replanted that needs replanting. And then we have got some mining to do, so hopefully we can get some coal, we can get some iron, and we can start using this little smelting furnace to go and make ourselves a little bit of iron. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully, that'll be fun, and hopefully we will get some nice and lovely weapons and armor out of that all eventually. For today, though, we're ending this episode off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below, as well as that subscribe button if you do want to stay around for any future upcoming episodes. With all that out of the way, though, as usual, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.